At least 5 people are dead and many more are injured as a series of devastating fires grow uncontained across Southern California amid dry and windy conditions, leaving officials scrambling to contain the historic destruction. Thousands of firefighters are battling at least 5 sprawling wildfires spread around the Los Angeles area, as well as several smaller blazes. Thousands of structures have been damaged or destroyed and more than 100,000 people evacuated as uncontrolled inferno spread. The scale of the damage and disruption wrought in Los Angeles is unprecedented, with state and federal authorities mobilizing to fight the fires and support those forced to flee. President Joe Biden on Wednesday approved a federal major disaster declaration for Los Angeles County.
Very serious. You got a fire.
5 major wildfires are currently burning in the Los Angeles area, according to CAL FIRE. The Palisades Fire began in the Pacific Palisades area of the city on Tuesday. It has so far burned 17,234 acres and is at 0% containment. More than 1,000 structures have been damaged or destroyed. The Eaton Fire, north of Pasadena, began on Tuesday. It expanded to 10,600 acres and is at 0% containment. 5 people have died in the fire, and up to 500 structures have been damaged or destroyed. The Hearst Fire in Sylmar, northwest of San Fernando, began on Tuesday and has burned 855 acres. It is at 10% containment.
It is insane down.
The Lydia Fire erupted on Wednesday on the northwest edge of the Angeles National Forest. It has grown to 348 acres and is at 40% containment. The Sunset Fire broke out above West Hollywood on Wednesday. It is at 43 acres and 0% containment. At least 420,000 customers are without power in California as of 6:40 a.m. Pacific Time. Los Angeles was the most impacted county with 210,981 customers without power, followed by San Bernardino where at least 87,282 are without power. Los Angeles and San Diego are now in a severe drought, according to the National Drought Monitor. Dry weather is expected to continue for Southern California through next week. The rain deficit in Los Angeles since October 1st is over 4.5 inches and nearly 3.5 inches in San Diego. Another round of Santa Ana winds is forecast to sweep into Los Angeles on Thursday night into Friday morning, putting most of the region under a critical fire risk as emergency responders battle to contain 5 quickly spreading wildfires. The wind in the region relaxed overnight as the low pressure, which was helping enhance the wind, is moving away into Texas. But high pressure is building from the north, and that will help to tighten the pressure gradient over Southern California, producing more gusty winds. Red flag and high wind warnings have been issued through Friday afternoon for wind gusts 40 to 60 miles per hour, with 70 miles per hour possible in the mountains. Relative humidity could drop to as low as 5% for Southern California. Because of the dry and windy conditions anticipated, a critical fire risk has been issued for much of the area for the next 24 hours. Authorities in Pasadena warned residents not to use tap water in evacuated areas for drinking or cooking until further notice. Northern parts of the city have been evacuated due to the nearby Eaton Fire, which as of early Thursday had grown to 10,600 acres with no containment. This adds Pasadena to the list of water warnings that already includes anyone in Pacific Palisades and parts of Malibu, city authorities said in a post to X. The wildfires ravaging Southern California are causing unhealthy air quality conditions, according to a warning issued by the California Governor's Office of Emergency Services. If you are impacted, stay indoors and wear a mask if you must go outside, the office said in a post to X. Close all windows, doors, and vents. The The government-run AirNow website showed a concentration of unhealthy air over the Los Angeles area as of early Thursday morning, where 5 major wildfires are currently burning. More than 7,500 firefighters had been deployed to battle the series of wildfires in California as of Wednesday night, Governor Gavin Newsom said in a post to X. Firefighting personnel are working with local and federal partners to respond to California's ongoing historic wildfires, he said. Southern California residents, please remain vigilant tonight, Newsom added. Listen to local officials and be ready to evacuate if you're near impacted areas. At least 373,472 customers were without power across California on Wednesday night as emergency services battled major wildfires in the Los Angeles area. Los Angeles County is the worst affected, with 207,857 customers disconnected as of 11:15 p.m. Pacific Time, according to Power Outage US. Another 65,186 customers were without power in Ventura County, 45,664 in Riverside County, and 32,826 in San Bernardino County. Orange County had 7,358 customers without power as of Wednesday night, while 10,805 were disconnected in San Diego County. President Joe Biden has canceled his trip to Italy amid the Los Angeles fires, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said in a statement Wednesday. Jean-Pierre added that Biden will instead remain focused on directing the full federal response in the days ahead. The decision comes after Biden returned from the Los Angeles area Wednesday, where he was briefed by local law enforcement. Biden was scheduled to leave for Rome on Thursday and was planning to meet with the Pope and Italian leaders, including Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. It's like a third world country out there, said Catherine Barger, chair of the LA County Board of Supervisors, characterizing the fires at a press conference alongside LA Mayor Karen Bass just after 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Barger described the Eaton Fire, which was then 10,600 acres with 0% containment, as unlike anything she had ever seen before. We are prone to wildfires, but nothing like what I witnessed today, she said. The local sheriff's station was evacuated, she added, before telling those impacted, "You are not alone," and instructing the public to lean on one another, to reach out and love thy neighbor. At the same press conference, Los Angeles Fire Department Chief Kristen Crowley said that the Eaton Fire was being closely monitored. "If it does come into the city, we are ready," she said. Firefighters and first responders remain focused on protecting life and property, she assured, explaining that the wind-driven fires were expected to continue growing into the night. Her statement came minutes before the Sunset Fire erupted in the Hollywood Hills, adding 10 acres to the total of nearly 27,000 burning in Southern California. Los Angeles County Fire Chief Anthony Morone appeared at a press conference alongside Mayor Karen Bass and described the origins of the Eaton Fire as unknown. He said that it remained under investigation, expressing confidence that those responsible would be caught in the event that foul play was involved. Over 750 personnel were fighting on the front lines of the Eaton Fire, he said, citing the 5 deaths, many injuries, and over 1,000 structures damaged or destroyed. As the fires raged on, he said that LA was requesting additional support from both Northern California and the surrounding states, with over 100 units on their way to assist. Sheriff Robert Luna also spoke at the briefing and emphasized the cooperation taking place throughout and beyond the state to ensure the public's safety. Naming Pasadena and Santa Monica in particular, he said that law enforcement throughout the region was working together and supporting each other's work. Woodley Fire, one of 5 that had been active throughout the afternoon and spread to over 30 acres, was under control, LA Mayor Karen Bass said at an early evening update on the multiple fires raging throughout the county of Los Angeles. However, she cautioned, "We are very much still in an active firefight." The announcement came minutes ahead of a new fire's eruption in the Hollywood Hills, the Sunset Fire. Fortunately, winds had subsided enough that air support was able to resume, the mayor said, explaining that this effort would make a significant difference in the ongoing fight. "We are fighting for you," Bass said. She thanked everyone who heeded the call to evacuate and suggested that further orders were likely to come throughout the evening. Regardless of the hardships and unknowns, she assured the public that she had been in touch with both President Joe Biden and California Governor Gavin Newsom and said, "They assured me of full federal and state support."